Okay, on a completely separate note, this video is really important, and I want this video to get out to as many other organizations in Kalamazoo as possible, to as many people out there who might find themselves displaced and in need of the Kalamazoo Gospel Mission Services for any reason whatsoever. Especially if you are non-binary, bisexual, transgender, or generally non-gender conforming, this video is for you, because you need to understand that if you're walking into the mission and you don't look like one of the regular customers for any reason whatsoever, prepare to be discriminated against. Prepare to be treated like a lesser human being. Prepare to be treated in an aggravated way. Prepare to be, they're gonna see you, they're gonna size you up, and they're gonna treat you based on what they fucking see. Okay, let me go right into it. I have a clip or two here of an interaction with one of the staff members at the Kalamazoo Gospel Mission. I'm going to speak directly to him now. Sorry, Frodo. Let's put you back on. I'm going to speak directly to that individual now. I think his name is Alonzo, but I might be wrong. That's just what my instinct's telling me in my head. So, I believe this individual is really close with another individual by the name of Mahala Fuller. Mahala Fuller, I'm on your ass too, because you really a little bitch, and you heard it here from me first. So Mahala Fuller was very helpful during a time when I was in a transitional period with things regarding my apartment, and everything that took place during that point in time is very helpful. But he went on an extended stint of doing approximately fuck nothing. We basically had to give him a full-on intervention and get on his ass for him to simply be concerned enough to get up off the floor, get out of your Discord chat, get out of your AI creative dungeon thing, and do basically the bare minimum to go get your own personal credentials so you can apply for your own apartment, or do basically anything. I mean, come on, my bad, Frodo. I could always like fix this situation, but I'm a little lazy. So he must have been close with this staff member because he's been relying on the resources of the mission and the drop basically all the time. He don't change his clothes. He don't wash his clothes, really. He's been wearing the same clothes for the better part of an extended amount of time. I watched him wear the same sweatpants for dusty-ass sweatpants for months. And he only ate cereal and sandwiches. He never made food for himself. Never cooked chicken, never cooked fish, never did the absolute bare minimum. And I could only let it go on for so long. You can be friends with someone, but you can't seriously sit here and watch that happen. I have other friends that, if they knew what was going on, they would condemn that behavior as well. And there are people around me who have helped me along in my own journey, and it wouldn't make sense for me to have to put in so much work to have everything that I have around me, and then to watch someone do approximately nothing. But back to the mission. So I believe him and this individual are close, and Mahala's probably out there talking mad shit. I heard he came up to a very close associate of mine and was like, do you ever feel like with Loda, it's her way or the highway? Yeah, motherfucker, is you dumb or something? When I say it's non-negotiable, like it's non-negotiable for you to go to ISK, do an intake, because you clearly demonstrate signs of avoidant personality disorder. That's a you problem, buddy. You need to go, the whole point of the interaction is you need to go do it for yourself. And if it's non-negotiable, it's probably because you're in my fucking household, dumbass. How stupid can you fucking get, honestly? So Mahala had texted me, by the way, after he walked out on the intervention, saying he went to ISK because you think I have a mental health problem. No, buddy, there's multiple fingers pointing straight at you because you clearly demonstrate the signs of avoidant personality disorder. I'm not a medical professional, but regardless, it's at the exact moment when your issues cascade upon other individuals that it's a problem. Speaking from experience, there's no reason why I had to go through that and then get help, make that conscious individual choice, whether it was somewhat forced upon me or not, and then watch someone else not do it. So anyway, if Alonzo is so close to Mahala that he decides that I'm some kind of bad person that needs to be treated differently than every other individual who goes to the mission for whatever the flying fuck reason, yeah, fuck you, fuck the ground you stand on, fuck that bitch ass chair that you sit on behind that little bitch ass bubble as you sit here and judge everyone the fuck else. Because what, I'm not a Christian? Because I don't get down on my knees and that was a little unhinged. I'm sorry. I just really can't stand these people, and they really make me want to go full unhinged sometimes. But that's the thing. I recently lost someone I care about, and I go in there. I didn't explicitly mention this in the video because I can't quite come out with all this information yet. But I was actually there on a completely different assignment. I was doing something in the interest of public safety. I wasn't really even there for the meal. And view the footage for yourself, decide for yourself. But every single time I walk in the building, it's always something. I am treated unfairly in some context, but I should probably explain. A long, long time ago, I committed an act of self-harm out in the open. There was blood. And much, much later, I went to get like un-NTO'd, and basically because I wouldn't grovel on my knees at their feet. I'm so sorry, mission staff. Please, please help me. I'm homeless. I need somewhere to sleep. I'm so scared. They refused to let me sleep there, but they reinstated like I'm allowed to eat there. So really I'm in this weirdly peculiar situation nobody else is in just because their staff intend to treat me differently. They don't want to admit to the fact that your staff member openly discriminated against me. And then get this. He decides to go to his boss and tell him I'm coming on to him. Brother, Don, what the fuck is wrong with your brain? You're an ugly ass, short ass white dude. Why the fuck do I give a flying fuck about you? I'm homeless, trying to get off the streets, battling severe mental health issues from suicidal ideation and self-harm. Why the fuck do I give a flying fuck about your ugly bitch ass? So, anyways, they decide to let me eat there, right? That means every time they check my ID there, a big red flag pops up saying, oh no, this person can't be in the building. Oh no, no KGN services. And then every time there's a staff member who just doesn't know who I am, the one transgender person who looks nothing like anybody else, they're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, you can't be in the building. Oh my god. They start freaking out. And all I do is I stand there and I look to my right to where the other staff members are at, and I look for whichever one would recognize me and be like, yo, if you ask this staff member right here, he'll be able to tell you that I'm allowed to eat here. Me simply trying to communicate this created a whole issue where this guy decided to try to tell me that I'm hostile. Genuinely, what the fuck is wrong with your brain? Why am I the only one being treated differently? Why are you guys prejudiced? Why are you guys constantly discriminating against me? Why do you guys have no chill? Why am I being treated differently than everyone else? Is it because I'm transgender? Is it because I have a history of being a vigilante? Is it because I'm more capable than other individuals? Is it because I don't dress or act like somebody who's homeless? What's the issue here? Because if I didn't do anything wrong when I walked in the building and I'm perfectly calm, then why are you calling me hostile for trying to communicate? And then me trying to ask a question about why are you calling me hostile creates a whole situation where you're just going to threaten to kick me out of the fucking building. Honestly, you're on a power trip, Alonzo, or whatever the fuck your name is. And genuinely, roll the footage and decide for yourself. I just think the world needs to know about what the mission staff do. And I promise you, they've done infinitely worse things to me. They've misgendered me intentionally and without any kind of apology, which I could easily just report that shit. And if I'm being quite honest, the Kalamazoo Gospel Mission just needs to be shut down. They need to tear down that place, build something completely different, and uninvolve it with God. Because when it comes to comforting people in everyday life, doing it and using God is uncomfortable. There are people who don't want that. There are people who don't respond to that. Your guys' policies make no goddamn sense and do nothing but include very specific individuals who are willing to accommodate their own life to your values. So basically that building is telling you to throw your own values out the fucking window if you want basic resources in an environment that's fucking dangerous. It makes more sense to go out there and potentially get robbed, shot, or whatever the fuck than it is to go in that building and lose all your fucking self-respect. Or be verbally abused by their staff who want to treat you in an oppressive manner. Think twice before you go to the Kalamazoo Gospel Mission. Think twice before you ever do anything before it might put you in a situation where you're homeless. I'm glad to be in a capacity situation where I'm allowed to talk about this. Roll the footage and fuck you, Alonzo. I'm gonna make sure this motherfucker gets cooked. I heard he's been doing the most. Okay, that's just unnecessary. Oh. Hey, Vinny. Have you seen Marion around?
No.
Yo.
What's that? Oh, you recording?
Yeah.
I guess so. Hey, I was on the camera.
Shout out to my man Steve. Get with him.
Please.
They have water and dinner.
Can I get some water from the fountain? I'm really dehydrated. Please? Okay.
They're gatekeeping the water. Y'all believe that? They're gatekeeping the water now. He said always. Are you... Is it like special amplified water?
Yep.
Exclusive to staff members. I'm dead as fuck right now. What is this place? I'm fucking dead. Alright, just another day at the mission. Cooked. I ain't been cooked like that in a long time. Oh. Oh, you can ask one of these people. I'm allowed to eat here.
You don't have to be hostile. You just gotta communicate.
I did just communicate. How did I sound hostile? How did I sound hostile? Bro, why did you say I was hostile though? I'm calm, dude. I just asked you a question. I communicated, now I'm asking a question. How do I not seem calm? I just asked a question. Why did you say I was hostile though?
I said you don't have to. I'm saying specific.
But was I being hostile?
You want to eat or not?
I just asked a question.
If you're gonna eat, go eat. I just made a statement.
Bruh, and all I did was communicate.
I can make a statement if I want.
Hold up.
Okay?
So I'm not allowed to communicate.
I can make a statement.
You gotta put something.
I just said we don't
I didn't say
have
you did
to.
anything wrong.
We don't have to be.
I was just asking a question.
Okay. You said you were hostile. I said you.
I feel like YouTube is going to agree with me on this one.
You can YouTube it if you would like to.
It's going to go on the podcast too, brother.
There you go.
I'm just saying, that's real weird, man. That's real weird. Oh, I didn't do anything at all. This place is a shithole. Y'all hear that whack ass shit? What the fuck was that interaction? What the fuck was he even going on about? I come in here one time and shit gets weird. I haven't been in here in like 2 weeks. And I'm in here for a completely different reason. And then Marion committed at least one felony on camera.
At least. Or a statement about content. And YouTube is going to like this. You can't record it.
Okay.
So if you continue to record, you're going to get the just to let you know.
You must take this real personally. What's that mean? I don't even want to eat here anymore. What the fuck is bro's problem, dude? Dude, they like this all the... They don't like the fact that... Y'all, they don't like the fact that I'm sitting here exposing they dumbass. If you really about to be on that, I'm about to be on that. Y'all do this every fucking time I walk in here and I don't do shit to y'all.